Hey, how you doing? This is 20 insane Ghostface Mortal Kombat 1 Easter eggs, hidden details, and secrets from Captain Excellent. Excuse me. Anyway, so it just popped up, so I figured let's check it out. I haven't watched a Captain Excellent video in a little while. I haven't watched a T5G video in a little while too. I need to get back to it. I think I have an old T5G video I never posted. I should probably post that. I just realized that. I think one from like 2 or 3 months ago I never posted. Well, anyway, so let's get to it. 20 insane Ghostface Mortal Kombat 1 Easter eggs, hidden detail. I already said it, but there you go. Link in the description. Let's go. Of course, this one I already know. Billy Loomis is, of course, underneath the Ghostface costume. Totally get it. Did Skeet Ulrich come back to voice him at any point? Like little groans or whatever? Like, I don't know. He came back in the last movie, so anyway, let's get to it. Let's check this out. Let's go. Link in the description. 3, 2, 1, and play.
So, after what feels like far too long, Ghostface is finally playable in Mortal Kombat 1. And like many of the characters that came
He's really fun
he
too.
also brings a whole bunch of Easter eggs and references for us to find. Now, it should probably go without saying, but this video will contain spoilers for pretty much all of the Scream movies.
Wait, what?
So consider this a spoiler warning.
Alright, so the stabbing will be one of them.
Or a reference, let me
Everybody
know
keeps bringing up the stabbing.
To check it out.
The one where like the other Ghostface comes in and stabs him a bunch. That was in the last Scream movie. Let's see what the other ones are.
Let's get started.
It's been a little while since I watched a lot of Scream movies.
Various references that can be heard in the pre-fight dialogue between Ghostface and the various other characters in MK1. First up, if you have Ghostface fight Smoke, this will happen.
Scary movies have made you a psycho.
Misspelled psycho.
Movies don't make psychos, they make psychos more creative.
So that intro was a reference to this scene from the first Scream movie, where Billy says this.
Oh, okay.
Movies don't create psychos. Movies make psychos more
Creative, yeah, okay.
Speaking of Billy, if you put
I just forgot that he says that.
Ghostface, they will recognize each other.
Is that you, Billy? Of course it is, Stu.
Of course, Billy and Stu were the men behind the mask in the first movie.
It's weird that the one on the left isn't Billy, though.
So it's cool to see them reunited here. Next up, if you want
Best friends. Obviously gay lovers.
Have Ghostface.
We all know what's going on there.
Fight Smoke, this will happen.
Just how many have you murdered?
You know what? I've lost
Who
count.
checked the wiki?
Check the wiki.
Yeah.
So, Ghostface, in all of his/her various identities, has killed so many people that they've lost count and advises Smoke to check the wiki.
Oh, is that what happened?
Which is pretty funny. Oh, and if you were wondering, apparently it's 45 kills, though
45?
there is some debate around that number. Another Scream...
Wait, why would there be debate? Why would there be debate? I'm trying to think why there would be a debate. Like maybe Sydney's mom, because don't they keep changing what happened there or something? Then they do some Scream 3 shit. Like they changed it. Like whatever. Fuck, I don't care.
One reference can be heard when fighting Sub-Zero.
I thought we'd finish this game.
Lucky for you, there's a bonus round.
Yeah.
So the promise
like
of a
video
bonus
games.
round is a reference to the first kill in the first movie.
Oh.
Where Ghostface is testing Drew
Yes.
Barrymore's
Yes.
movie.
Yes.
Lucky for you,
There's a bonus round.
Another
Yes.
reference to that opening
Okay.
scene can be
It's
heard
funny.
when fighting Kung Lao.
Name the killer in
Yeah, of
Friday
course,
the
of course.
13th.
I know nothing.
Wrong. Oh wait, you didn't say it. You didn't give me an answer. Never mind. Wrong. Still wrong, but you didn't even try.
Film trivia.
But like Drew Barrymore said, like it's Jason Voorhees. Not wrong. I said Friday the 13th, bitch. Like got her ass on a technicality.
Ghostface asking Kung Lao,
Mommy.
the killer in Friday the 13th,
Mommy,
is
killer,
the
mommy.
same question that he asked in the first movie.
Name the killer in Friday the 13th.
Oh, and bonus points if any of you know the answer. It seems
Do I get bonus points? Bonus round? I didn't know this was a bonus round.
that the Drew Barrymore phone call was popular with the developers, as another reference to it can be heard when fighting Katana.
What is it you want?
To see what your insides look like.
So that
I knew that was a line from one of them. I can't remember. Scream 2, maybe?
scene.
No, it's God damn, they just reference it all from here.
To see what your
Insides look like. For some reason, that was Scream 2, but no.
Oh, and is it just me that when watching the Scream movies back, or when hearing some of these
been a
voice
little
lines,
while.
my mind immediately goes to the scary movie version of the scene?
Yeah. People were upset there was no scary movie version of Ghostface in this game.
I want to see what your insides look like.
Well, then turn to page 54.
Hey, nice.
Hey,
Now, it's not just
hey,
these
nice.
Scream movies that are referenced in these
I like you
intros.
didn't turn the page. He said.
Other popular horror movies also get a shout out. Of
course,
Even
Freddy
fictional
Krueger.
ones. When Ghostface
Well,
fights
yeah.
Ghostface, there is a chance that they will say this.
Freddy Krueger.
Your favorite scary movie? Stab.
Yeah, okay. What else? Gotta be Stab.
Stab being the pair's favourite horror movie.
Well, okay, but in this universe, it would be a real movie, right? Because Ghostface is real in this universe. So that means if Ghostface is real, that means the Stab movies are real movies inside the... Whatever, fuck it.
Makes sense, as it's the fictional in-universe movie
Yeah.
franchise.
So,
that
but it
retells
wouldn't
the
be
event
fictional in this world. Because Mortal Kombat's not set in our world. Sorry, I got like an itch inside my
of
nose.
the actual Ghostface.
That's how I itch it.
killers.
I rub...
Next up, when Ghostface fights Katana, there is a
You get
chance that they will say this.
You are a
There it
nightmare.
is.
No.
That's the guy with the glove and fedora.
So, Ghostface mentioning a man with a glove and a fedora is
Obviously, that's a reference to Pinhead.
a reference to Nightmare on Elm Street slasher
Oh, dirt.
Freddy Krueger. Some of you may remember that Freddy
I want to say I was it for the Ghostface intro dialogue. I made a joke about something. I think maybe it was Nightmare on Elm Street. I can't remember. I said the wrong thing on purpose as a joke, and of course, like I got like fucking 5 comments immediately. That's this character. I'm like, fuck you, bro. I was like, it's a joke.
Krueger
Somebody,
in the-
I make it so obvious I'm being sarcastic, but then I realized, most of YouTube comments are people that, like, I don't want to be mean, but let's just say they can't comprehend what sarcasm is. There might be something wrong up here.
appeared in a Mortal Kombat game as a DLC
69.
character all the way back in Mortal Kombat 9.
Yep.
The next creepy movie shout out can be heard when
That was the
fighting
first
Johnny
one,
Cage.
too. I want to say, when it comes to, like, crossover characters, that I was like, what? Because Kratos was also in the PS3 version of Mortal Kombat 9, but only on PS3. But Freddy Krueger, it was such a weird one, because they also gave him 2 claws that you can see there, and also... It's based on the remake, which I'm like,
Here's
Johnny.
Finally, someone gets the game I'm playing.
So Johnny saying "Here's Johnny" is a reference to
Here's
this scene
Johnny.
from Shining.
Here's
Johnny,
Again, some of you may also
which is also a reference to
remember that Johnny Cage's fatality from Mortal Kombat
yeah,
X
which is amazing. By the
also
way,
references
here's Johnny. It's so
the same
good,
scene.
Here's
Johnny.
Up
It's
next,
so
if you have
good.
Ghostface fight
So
Kang,
good.
they
10 out
will
of 10.
say this.
Fatality.
Have there been others like you?
At least 6 by my
But more than that.
count.
Way more than that. Well, not way more than that, but like the last movie had 3 itself, 3 Ghostface, and the first one of course had 2. Second one had 2. Third one had 1. Fourth one had 2. Fifth one had 2. I wasn't adding. I should have added that.
So Ghostface saying that there have been at least 6 others like him is probably a reference to the amount of Scream movies that have
Sure.
been released. I mean, sure, some of those movies do have multiple killers,
No,
but
most of them do.
Let's not-
The only one that doesn't is Scream 3.
split hairs. The final
I
intro
believe, unless I forgot there's another character, Scream 3 sucks. I don't
that
know.
I wanted to look at isn't a reference. It is instead a really cool detail. Here, take a look at this interaction between
Oh, is it gonna be the voice box?
Ghostface and Peacemaker, and see if you can notice what I noticed.
I think everybody knows this.
I'm gonna carve the meat off your bones.
Everybody knows this.
Not if all you got is a knife.
So, did you catch it?
Yeah,
Well, when
that's-
Mr. Cena doubts that Ghostface could take him down with just a knife, he takes a slight look at the knife before looking back at Ghostface.
Ah, okay. I thought you were gonna just talk about the voice box. All right.
Peacemaker doesn't do this in any of his other intros, so
Okay.
this subtle look at the knife is
Okay.
really cool.
All right. I like that.
Oh, and one more
That's cute.
intro-related detail I wanted to
I'm
share.
surprised he actually hasn't talked about the voice. Is he gonna talk about it now?
It's something that you've heard pretty much as soon as the video
Yeah,
began.
yeah.
Before every voice line, you can hear a faint click as Ghostface presses the button on his voice changer.
Which I like that, but it's still like it doesn't make sense. I mean, whatever. It doesn't matter. But you can't hear the voice of Billy at all. You know what I mean? Like whenever it's revealed that it's like a ghost face and they put the voice change her up. You can hear them talk through it, and you can hear the Ghostface voice, but you can also hear their voice because they're right there. Which never makes sense on the phone. How you only hear you know what I mean? You only hear Ghostface's voice, but nobody else's.
Again, it's a
Never
really
makes sense.
small detail. But
I like it. Oh, you got rid of the voice, so you just hear the click.
Okay, so that does it for
cute.
the references I noticed during the intros. Let's take a look at
Good,
some of
'cause I watched
Ghostface's
those already.
actual moves. The movie killer's fatality
Yes.
is suitably gory, but his second fatality is arguably even cooler, because it's home to 3 different references.
Yes.
So I have to be careful what I show here, because despite having its own kids app, YouTube wants all the content on YouTube to be kid-friendly,
Thanks.
which in my opinion doesn't make any sense.
It
Anyway,
doesn't make sense at all.
hey, after stabbing Peacemaker in the stomach, the fallen superhero stumbles into another Ghostface, where this really cool scene
it's
takes
such a good
place.
slash. Like, you're gonna need more than a knife. I guess not, John.
So the image of
So
Ghostface
good.
being
So
seen
good.
in Peacemaker's eye is a reference to this kill from Scream 1,
Yep.
where the principal
Yep,
met
of
his
course.
untimely demise.
So good. Love it.
The thing
Henry Winkler. Rest in peace.
is, how would this
I mean,
fatality
he's not dead, but this character is.
work on a character who doesn't have any eyes? Well, lucky for us, we can answer that question with
Oh,
everyone's
yeah.
favourite
Wait, what?
visually impaired sword
Oh, fuck.
lover, Kenshi. Here
Oh, it'll be his sword, maybe then. Right? Maybe a sword falls out and it's.
is
Alright,
what
let's
the
see.
same fatality looks like when Kenshi is the victim.
Surprise!
So,
Oh!
thanks to his heightened senses,
Yeah.
Kenshi can see who is about to kill him.
Right,
I mean,
okay.
the devs could have just
That's cute.
zoomed in on his blindfold, which would have been pretty funny, but to take into account Kenshi's blindness is really cool. Also,
Yeah.
after finishing
They could also made it so that, but because, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Well, I was thinking of the shot of him on the ground with the reflection. What happens there?
the fatality in a typically gory fashion, this will happen.
Wait, yeah, but what happens when he's on the ground and you see the reflection of the eye?
Which
Because that's
would have
not the
been
shot.
funny, but to take into account Kenshi's blindness is really cool.
Because this is the shot before it whatever.
Also, after finishing the fatality in a typically gory fashion, this will happen.
Oh, no, it is shot. Wait. Oh, no, it's not. Never mind. So good.
So this pose is a reference to this scene from Scream 6.
Yep.
Oh, and to this
So
day,
good.
I have
Yep.
no idea how Chad survived this. The
Yeah,
name, his name
great fucking question. He got stabbed like fucking 30 times.
Chad, so perhaps that explains.
Yeah, there you go.
There's
That
also a
explains it.
sneaky
So
reference
good.
in Ghostface's Fatal Blow. Right as the move starts, this will happen. So just before things
I
get
remember that.
really bloody, one of the Ghostfaces will smack poor Johnny Cage with a frying pan.
Okay.
This is a reference to the time that Ghostface had
Got
to
it.
improvise in Scream 3.
Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. When we fighting Patrick Warburton, I forgot he was in this.
Now, one of the more
Jay and
upsetting
Silent Bob's in it too.
deaths in the Scream movies was Dewey's, who, despite surviving 4 films, was finally
Don't
taken out
even fucking remind me. It was the stupidest death too. I really like that movie, but that was so fucking dumb.
in the 5th. Well, if you perform the enhanced psychotic rush, you can do this.
Yep. That's what it reminded me of it. Cause I even asked like, what was that death? Because that's a reference. I couldn't remember. That's how he died.
So this brutal looking front and back stab is a reference to Dewey's death scene. The final move that I recognise
So lame. It was so lame. I'm sorry. Them killing Dewey like that was bullshit. And they couldn't even let him have like a relationship with Gale. Like they had to have broken up again. Like
movies is the psychotic dive.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, come here. Yeah. Get your little foot.
So Ghostface will dive to the floor and crawl towards his victim, which reminded me of this scene from Scream 6.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
Right, let's end today's video by finding out who is behind the mask. As mentioned
Billy,
earlier,
obviously.
there have been 6 Scream movies. and
It's
according to
Billy.
the Scream
I wish
Wiki,
Stu was underneath the mask sometimes.
total of 13 killers have donned the mask. So, who did NetherRealm choose for their Ghostface?
Gotta be
Well, when
Billy.
performing certain moves, the mask
Yeah, it's other people too. It's some Mortal Kombat characters, but the main one is Billy.
will come off Ghostface, but it's still kind of difficult to make out who it is.
Billy.
However, I found that using Quan Chi's second fatality gives us a great look. So this is Billy Loomis, one of the killers from the first movie. Of course, Billy was referenced earlier on, along with his psycho friend Stu, so I guess this shouldn't be much of a surprise. So that's it. I know that some people don't like the references and Easter eggs that come
few
with
ones
pop
in there that I
culture
didn't
guest
realize.
characters in Mortal Kombat, with some people thinking that they're low-hanging fruit, which, to be fair, they kind of are. Personally, I think it's really cool how the guys at NetherRealm really pay attention to the characters that they're adding to
There's so many Mortal Kombat
moves, voice
characters
lines,
in
or
it too,
something
so I
else.
don't know. I get it,
Anyway,
but
if
it
you
doesn't
enjoyed this
bother me.
video, then a like is really appreciated. and
Doesn't
be sure
bother
to
me.
subscribe
I
for more
like it.
videos just like this one. As always, thank you all for watching, and I'll speak to you all soon.
You gonna talk to me? You guys heard him, right? He says he's gonna talk to me. All right, he's gonna speak to you guys soon. I'm a guy. I'm one of the guys. Hey, it's me. I'm one of the guys. Anyway, there you go. That's it. I thought that was fun. Anyway, that's it. Bye.